Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. You know what always amazes me is when you can create something out of very little ingredients. So today I'm going to make a shortbread cookies for you. They're absolutely delicious. So we're going to use butter, flour and sugar, and we're just going to use a little bit of pistachio to flavor it. Okay, you can add anything which doesn't have moisture in it. You can try different things. You can use spices, you can use cinnamon, any sort of sweet spice, or you can use freeze-dry fruits if you like. They don't have moisture, so they are quite good as well. So we're going to use pistachio today, and it's simple, very simple recipe. We're going to use mixture of butter and sugar, and then we're going to fold the flour into it. Okay, so let's go. We put this together. Okay, so we have softened butter here. Gonna get that in straight. Okay, then we have cashew sugar. Get that in. Now give that a good mix. Okay, so once the sugar has mixed well, we're just gonna give it a good clear in the bowl. Okay, and we're gonna add flour, just a couple of spoons at a time. Okay, so once the mixture is done, you take all that out on the table. We're gonna work it with hands. Okay, so we get this all out. Now it looks a bit crumbly at the moment. Once we're gonna start working this with our hand, okay, and it will come together quite well then. Okay, now just because the heat of the hand will soften the butter even more, and the dough will start to come together. Now I have some pistachio here, so I'm just gonna add that pistachio. It depends how much you want. I'll be like good bit of pistachio in there. Okay, so just make sure that mixed in the dough quite well. Okay, now as I do that, I'm gonna give it a shape so that it's easy to cut. Now you can use cling film if you like to roll it, and that can stay in the fridge or the freezer depending when you're going to cook the cookies. But I'm quite happy the way it is now. Just there's no need for the cling film to be there, so I'm just gonna roll it sort of shape what I'm looking for. You know, it doesn't have to be a perfect round. And once we achieve that shape, we're going to just kind of put in the fridge. Okay, and then the butter settles, and then it will be easy to cut. Now I'm quite happy with that. Okay, so let's get that on a tray and then in the fridge. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, just to fit it on the plate, I'm just gonna cut that dough into half very carefully. And the reason I'm saying carefully is because when you have pistachio caught in your knife, it can drag all the way down, can destroy the but it's not the end of the world, you know. We just fix it as we go. So we're just gonna put that in the fridge for an hour or so. For that size of dough, you don't need as long. If you're making a bigger batch, just cut into smaller pieces, cylinders like that, and then freeze it or fridge it, whatever is suitable for you, just to make sure the butter is hardened, then it's easier to cut. Okay, so we put that in the fridge now. Okay guys, so the dough is nice and rested, so we're gonna cut them into kind of thickness like that. It's a ½ centimeter sort of thickness. Okay, so let's get this cut now. If we have a sort of serrated knife, sometimes it makes easier, but I tend to like simple knives like that because the thickness of the blade actually allows you to cut much nicer way. But anyway, whatever suits you, whatever works for you is fine. Okay, so as you can see, thickness is there. All we're going to do is put them on a baking tray and we're going to bake them. Okay, so just get them in here in the tray. Now just give them a little bit of gap between the two, don't put them too close together. Now it will take a couple of more. Okay, now we're gonna put them in the oven there now. So guys, our cookies are now ready. We're going to take them out. Now they have been cooking at 175 for 11 minutes. And the very first thing you do when you take them out is absolutely nothing. Always leave them alone. Let them cool down for 5-6 minutes. Then we're going to take them out of the tray, let them cool down on air temperature for around half an hour, 40 minutes, and they'll be nice and crispy after that. Okay, so our cookies has been cooling for roughly half an hour, 40 minutes. They're nice and crisp now. The smell of butter is just absolutely amazing. All you need is a really nice cup of tea with this, and you dunk them in there and eat them, you know. So we're just going to put that on a plate. If you like, you can dust it with a little bit of icing sugar. It's totally up to you. Okay, and just roughly stack them up. Okay, yeah, I think that's the amount is just enough on the plate. And just a bit of pistachio one on the top there. Okay, yeah, hope you'll enjoy that recipe.